Hey, what's up everybody? This is your girl Miss P. I hope that you are doing fabulous, darling. I am doing well. I am here to do another Real Housewives of Atlanta review. Please be sure to like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. It is free 99. If you have missed any of my Real Housewives reviews as of yet, please click right here. It'll take you to the playlist and you can check it out and you can catch up and stuff. Get into my favorite app right now, which is Feature Points. I always talk about this app. Go ahead and get it in. The link is down below. You start playing the games, accumulating the points, and then you cash them in for like PayPal credit, Amazon gift cards. The list goes on and on. I love this app. It's freaking amazing. So go ahead and check it out. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this review. It's time for Nene and Cynthia to really hash it out. The ladies are like, okay, we're gonna go on home because Bravo don't need us no more. Andy's like, oh my God. And Faye-Faye's like, well, child, I'm gonna go on home. And everybody like, yeah, because they don't need us no more. So Cynthia and Nene, they're just sitting there. Cynthia was like, I feel as though the respect just underlying, it wasn't there, Nene. And Nene was like, well, child, you ain't say nothing, so you didn't speak up. I didn't know. They were both like, where do we go from here? I felt like Missing You from the Set It Off soundtrack need to be playing in the background because I was just like, this is too much. Lord, they were so hurt and they were trying to heal, but all I could look at was that big old rock on Lanithia's finger. I'm like, Lord. They had a real come to Jesus moment. Come on, heal the pathology. I was just sitting there wondering, could I have that type of come to Jesus moment with somebody? I'm gonna keep praying for myself with that. Candy and Todd, they're chatting. He's in New York and she's in Atlanta. And the crazy thing with their relationship, they always in different books, in different chapters. They're never on the same page. I'm like, what? He wants her to come to New York so that he can show her around and also to fix some things. The tension that's going on between his mother and her mother. She was like, well, Todd, I'm not too excited, but Cynthia, she's supposed to be there too. So, okay, Todd. Phaedra, she is not gonna cry no more until next episode. She is back in her office taking on clients. And honey, Derek J and his two tight pumps, he comes because he's getting sued by one of his clients for allegedly stealing some hair. And she called him the Hamburglar. I was dead. I initially heard Hamburglar and I hollered laughing. I think I fell off of my bed, but I don't know if she really said the hair burglar. I'm not sure, but the Hamburglar made sense. She's taking him on as a client. It's now time to talk to Nene and Greg. Greg is a little sickly and Nene, she trying to take care of him, but she ain't used to taking care of nobody but herself. So she's like, oh, Greg, I don't even know how to handle this Keurig, Greg. Oh, Lord, Greg. I like that little toilet mug. That was cute. I'd use something like that. Of course, she talks about the night before with the prayer meeting with Cynthia Bailey. She was like, Greg, I just don't think we can be besties again, Greg, like we were, Gregory. Well, Nene, I mean, y'all were really close, Nene. Of course, we're gonna go to Cynthia's house to get her side of the story, and she is talking to Uncle Ben. She was looking at Uncle Ben. She was like, I think that we made up. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I felt like Uncle Ben, like, Jesus, you get more excited over Nene than anything else. What is going on? Ben is like, oh, hell no. Girl, calm down. You so excited about Nene as opposed to other things that are going on in your life. Your life cannot be good if it doesn't revolve around this one person. Girl, get your life. Then we go back to Nene and Greg's house. And I'm kind of like a Nene. If after people play me, I'm just not going to let you just come back in like that. We're not going to be the same. I'm gonna tread lightly. Go on somewhere. It might be a little petty, but I'm the same way. You fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm dumb. We go back to Cynthia's and Peter, he's like really amped. He's like, look, we are happy now. We having sex now. Like everything's back to normal now. We are not getting it back. I don't want to hear Nene's name. La 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 la. I don't want to hear it. But Cynthia, girl, you can't have sex with your husband if you're friends with Nene. Like your priorities, girl, get your life. Y'all know Nene has a problem with Peter from last season. And they not cool like they used to be because you remember she called him a bitch. She was like, Cynthia should have got her husband together and out of our business. And you know what? Not everybody can be a Gregory. Not everybody can hush and not say nothing and pick up your drawers and stuff. So everybody has a different relationship. Why can't you just be friends with Cynthia and keep the husbands out of it? You're not, and start afresh, start anew, turn a new leaflet, but don't go back in time. Please don't. We don't have time. I know I don't. Todd is trying to turn Candy Candy into his little around the way girl. And Candy, she like, ooh, I'm not used to steps. I'm not used to walking. I'm not used to this. And he was like, girl, don't be bougie. I felt just like Todd. Like, girl, come on. He had to get her fitted with some Timbs. He was like, you want me to do you in my Timbs tonight? Oh, Todd. Cynthia is back in New York for Fashion Week, and she is going to be walking in one of her good friend's shows. And he gave her the responsibility of closing the show, honey. Oh, he was picking at her saying her butt done got big and she walking a little slow. And I'm like, damn, Cynthia, like, how long has it been since you walked in a show in this millennium, girl? I felt like him. Walk a little bit faster, girl. Come on, give it to the kids. Come on. Girl, this is your element, Cynthia. Do it, boo-boo. Phaedra goes to see Derek J so that she can get a sense of the surroundings and pull everything together for this court case. And I'm like, girl, it was some hair. Like, people really suing people for over some hair? Uncle Ben and Cynthia meet up with Todd and Candy so they can have a nice little dinner. Being that Cynthia's friend said she got a nice little rump roast in the back, Cynthia was like, I'm not hungry. I don't want nothing. Just straight water on the rocks. Bravo is so messy. When Peter was like, how long y'all been married now? Like 5-6 months. They pan to the ring. He's ringless. I was like, stop it, Bravo. But ooh, Todd hits on the main problem that's going on in their relationship right now, and it's the mamas. Todd starts telling the table what's going on with the mamas. His mama and Candy's mama and the fallout that they having. Cynthia was like, well, every relationship has its ups and downs. With ours, it was the marriage certificate thing that my mom and my sister did. And Peter, he still hasn't gotten over that. And I'm like, I wouldn't either. Uncle Ben was like, hush, puppy. Shut up. Let's not talk about this, girl. Do you want to have a good trip? Candy, she was like, well, that's my mama, and she can always be my mama. I can't control what my mama says. And older people always say stuff, and you just sweep it under the rug. No, Candy. Mama Joyce don't get a pass because she old. She can still wipe her ass. If you can wipe your ass, you can monitor what you were saying, sweetheart. You can. Just say it. She don't get no pass. I was so okay not seeing Kenya and Claudia this episode, but of course they go to a cooking class. They show a little interlude. It wasn't nothing. It's time for the fashion show. Ooh, Leon, I want to exhale. I want to exhale. We saw Leon. I don't know. I just love Leon. Come on, Cynthia. You better do that. Be in your element, girl. You better give face. You better walk. Yes, Cynthia. That's what we pay you to do. We are rooting for you. Dun, dun, dun. It's time for Candy to meet with Mama Sharon, who is Todd's mother. And they meet at a restaurant. He was like, so Mom, you ready to move to ATL? And she like, no, it's too stuffy in Atlanta. And Candy was like, how is it stuffy? And she was like, starting with your damn mama. I was like, oh hell, Miss Sharon done blew it up. She caught Candy in a lie. And Candy was saying, no, I didn't say that. And she was like, yes, you did. I felt just like Mama Sharon. Just own up to it, girl. We got it on camera. Just you and your mom. Know the facts before you start saying stuff. Lord, R.I.P. to Mama Sharon. I just hope that they really like patch things up before she passed, because all this back and forth, he say, she say, your mama's a prostitute, your daddy was a pimp. It's like, really? Is it really worth it? Okay, so Mama Sharon got another margarita in her system and she was really going off. She was like, you know what? Next time I see your mama, I'm gonna punch her in her mouth. You don't lie on people. Tell your mama to expect something in the mail. I was like, a bomb? What are we talking about? The crazy thing this time, Todd was the one that was in the hot seat and he wasn't saying too much. And it's funny, whenever Candy's in that same situation, he's like, you need to talk to your moms. You need to tell her so and so. Not that easy. It's very different for everybody. And I feel like both of them need to hash it out with their mothers, especially Candy, because that woman's mouth, honey. But Miss Sharon, she wasn't too far behind. This week's episode, it felt like a filler episode to me. It wasn't too much going on. Now, next week should be pretty good. We see what's going on with Faye. Apollo come back. They might be having a love connection again. Demetria McKinney, I think that's her name. I think she's a new cast member. And her and Kenya are with the same man. Ooh. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up. If you would like a shout out in next week's Real Housewives of Atlanta video, make sure to comment down below. Let's talk about this episode. Include your social media information. Let's interact. I'm gonna pick out some of my favorite comments and we gonna get it in, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you on the next video. Peace, love, and all that good stuff. God bless. Bye!